Good evening, my friends. I do just want to show you the sky right now. I love this colour. I love this colour blue. It matches my top. It's not going to be light for long, so I thought let me get my daily video in. Today was a good day. So at home life is still home lifing, and there's only so much I want to talk about it because I know that like actually even commenting on my 3D is just, to me, just a bit irrelevant. But I had a few beautiful breakthroughs today. So I've been doing this affirmation kind of, reading my scripting journal every night, listening to the affirmations as much as I can. There are bats in this park, by the way, which makes me feel so tropical. But yeah, listening to my scripting, reading my scripting journal, listening to my affirmations, listening to my videos, and I do feel a change. So this morning, I don't know if it was when I was asleep in my actual sleep or if it was during my waking up. So basically, if I have to wake up today I had to be at work by 12, which means I had to leave at 10:40. I thought, do I want to go to the gym today? And then I was like, no, because I was kind of messed up on sleep the night before. I was like, catch up on your sleep. So just sleep, girl, sleep. So I set my alarm. This sounds crazy, but this is what I do. I set my alarm to pre-wake up at 6:40. Then I had another alarm set for 7:40. Then another alarm set for 8. So I woke up around 6, went to the toilet, went back to bed. And I think in that sleep from 6 till about 7 or 8, I had a dream so one of my goals, one of the things that I'm manifesting is being in this play that I want to be in. I had a dream that I was singing the songs from the play while I was finishing my job, my last acting job. So we were packing up the set, and I'm singing this song, and I'm just pretending to be this character, and sat just on the side were people, and I noticed they were there, but I was like, I don't care, I'm just packing up the set, I don't care, I'll sing in front of them, I don't care. And then I double take them, and they're all kind of smirking at me, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the cast of my play that I want to be in, that I'm singing, the song, the musical that I'm singing. It's from, they were all in costume, just sat there staring at me. And I get to the end they were all sat in a row, because why weren't they? And at the end was the girl who's playing the character. I mean, it's not even it was a real girl playing the character. It was, because this is a musical, it wasn't even the original cast. It was just a random cast. And I look at her and I just start crying, and she smiles at me. And then I wake up, and I woke up and I was like, fuck, okay, I've just impressed my subconscious. Yes, I was singing to the cast, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I've got 2 girls singing together, which is really sweet. I'll let them pass. Okay, but yeah, very sweet. I've also noticed that I'm just feeling a lot more smiling at people more, and children. I work in a coffee shop, but it's there are loads of kids. I feel like kids are really drawn to me, especially babies. It's always been that way. I'm really good with babies. I don't care what people say. I'm really fucking good with babies. I am just good with them. And so yeah, this baby's looking at me, and I'm like, hi, and the baby's just giving me, when babies smile at me, it's the best feeling ever. I love it. But yeah, I just feel really proud. Even though it was like a mediocre day, I'm getting hay fever in my throat. I don't know if you guys get that, where it's just itchy and I have to go. I think I'm using my tongue to itch it. I don't know. But I don't even want to call it mediocre. I had a good day, even though the work that I do is very hard work. Like, it's like, long ass shifts, even though we started a bit later today. It's a long ass shift and it's hot and annoying. I had a great day. I was happy. I was smiling. People at work, we were all getting along really well. It was very fulfilling. Normally I can get a bit aggy at customers, but I wasn't. So that was also really good. Yeah, I'm feeling really good, and we're going to continue with this. We're just going to keep going with the vibe, keep going with the flow. I'm going to go home after I do a little lap of the park, even though it's pretty dark. I'll do a little lap because there's still people about and feel safe. And then I'm going to go home and get ready for bed, really. But now the man is singing. I really like it. I feel really just calm and ready. There are things that I want to move out. That's something I need to do. Here's another thing. The way my work works is, because I wasn't working my other job, my retail job, I was working the acting job. We thought we were getting paid weekly. Turns out it was one of those things where you had to invoice them. I was worried to check my bank account because the last time I checked it, I had £40 to my name. I've dug into my savings a lot. So I was kind of like, and I went into my bank account, and I know it sounds silly, but I got paid for one shift, so I got paid 70 odd quid, and that's just boosted up my account a little bit. So now I have whatever 40 plus 70 is. I have 80 quid in my account because I don't know. So I don't know, maybe I had £10 in my account. Doesn't matter. What happens is now I have £80, and I was expecting little to nothing. So that's also something that I'm like, wow. Just happy about. I was also having a weird daydream today about, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a TikTok trend of, it's called Cowboy. It's like, running, mighty. I love the way you ride it. Horses in the stable. That song. And then people do a dance with stomping their feet. I love that dance. And I was just imagining being at my wedding, and this sounds so cringe, and my husband doing that dance for me with his friends. I would love that. That's my kind of shit. If they were all it all just all the lights went woo, because I don't know, and I'm like, what are they doing? What are you doing? And then my husband gets up and all his friends get up, and then they just do that dance. That's what I was imagining. That was one of my little maladaptive daydreams today that really brought me joy. It's interesting because, like I said, with the visualization, why did I say it like that? I find it hard to know if I'm doing it right, especially trying to visualize something that you've never seen before. For example, the job that I want, my dream job. I've gone and seen this place, so actually I have no excuses, but genuinely I don't think I could tell you what the theatre really looks like. I know it's red, and I know that there's a wooden stage and whatever. But yeah, I find it hard to try and visualize really what I'm seeing, even though I've also gone on YouTube and like looked at what the dressing rooms look like and stuff like that. When I'm in my bed, I'm like, oh, but is this right? What if it's not accurate? What if this is not this? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, does it? You just got to keep doing it, because it doesn't matter what you're visualizing, because you're more trying to manifest the feeling, right? So that's, I don't know, I just feel good in the fact that I feel good. And maybe there's a part of me that's like, there's like a deep little quiet voice in my chest that's like, oh, well, you know, should you be feeling good? And I'm just going, yes, I should. And so I guess the thing I will tell you today for this video is all about soothing and resting in the fact whenever some doubt comes up, if you actually feel it, if you feel your body going, oh, I don't know if I can get this, or that tiny voice going, you're being crazy, or da-da-da-da, you're delusional, da-da-da-da. Put your hands on your chest. There's this thing called the butterfly hug. I don't know if I'll be able to film it. The butterfly hug. To butterfly hug yourself, I'm so sorry, it's so dark. You put one hand on this side, one hand on this side, and you just pat. It seems silly, but it's not. If you feel anxious, even if it's just one hand, you can't do both. If you feel anxious, soothe yourself. You need, and this is for me too, you need to start loving yourself the way you would love someone else. And if you had kids, the way you want to love your kids. You've got to start doing it now, because I think the reason why there's so much tension at home with my family is because they don't love the way I want to be loved. And they don't, maybe they know the kind of love that they want to give, but they don't actually do it. They know that they shouldn't do something or say something, but they say it to hurt me or whatever. And I did that too. But even now, like, okay, this is going to sound silly. I left my clothes in the dryer for a while. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sometimes I don't know if it's ADHD or laziness. Maybe it is a bit of laziness as well. Like, just like, I guess when there are things that, if my room is not clean and I don't have space to put the washing, what I do, my illness or whatever you want to say, is I don't want to tackle the clothes in the dryer until I make space in my room for the clothes to go. Does that make sense? This can be selfish, and I'm going to admit that here. And obviously one of the many reasons why my family don't like me. So what my mum did is she basically just took all my clothes out of the dryer and threw them on the floor. I was very angry when I saw that. And so what I did was I took all her clothes out of the dryer, threw them on the floor, and put my clothes back in the dryer. And then I thought, that's going to give her fuel. That's going to continue the fight. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I took my clothes out the dryer. I picked up her clothes, put them back in the dryer before she saw, and took my clothes upstairs. That seems very, very minor, and it's like, oh, well done, Maya, you didn't act like a child. But that is a step in a new direction. Do you know what I mean? Because when you live in an abusive household, there's this thing called, oh, the little singers are back. There's this thing called reactive abuse. Okay, we'll let this. No, keep going. And they ignored me. But anyway, it's more like that was really embarrassing. I thought that they like stopped, so I was like, keep going, and they just ignored me. But maybe they thought I wasn't talking to them, because I am holding a phone up to my face. Maybe they think that I'm talking to my phone. Do you know? And so it's also, I just love that people are out. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, and that's very boring to watch. but there's this thing called reactive abuse where, but when someone pushes you, you push it back as a form of control, a form of whatever, and I don't want to do that anymore. I think I'm past that. I want to become better, and if anything, I want to get out. So yeah, I just don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. Stoop to that level, because my mum obviously did that, throwing my clothes on the floor to kind of get a reaction from me, because normally she'll put them on like a chair or something, so leaving them on the floor is like a real like fuck you. And it's like, why are you saying fuck me? Because I posted a video talking about, basically, I don't know if I've said this, I posted a video talking about a situation that had happened with me and my mum and my sister on my TikTok, and it went viral by mistake, and someone sent it to her, and so they've been angry at me ever since, because all the comments basically said it was like a narcissistic relationship, and my sister is the golden child and I'm the scapegoat, and that really explained a lot for me and the way I grew up, and the dynamic that we have. It is that dynamic. But my mum obviously said, you twisted everything to make it, to make everyone on your side, and da da da. And I don't think I did. Maybe there was a part of me that did, but I don't think I did. That's the thing, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a denial, or I think I did, say my side of the story. And maybe there is an element of, when you say your side of the story, you are the protagonist, so you want people to... I don't know. That's the thing, because it's not like I didn't say what... I don't know, and I think that's part of the gaslighting and part of the abuse. And maybe I am, wrong and whatever. I don't know. But I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to get out, which is all I can do. So, anyway, long story short, I had a really good day today, despite everything, and I'm going to continue to have good days. We're going to get our manifestations together. If you feel anxious, if you're feeling down, do the little butterfly method and trust that these things are coming, that the world is unfolding for us, and this or something better will come. We are no longer going to be living with the same shit. The same shit. No more. No more. Okay. Bye-bye.